Hey guys, how you doing? Ron here with Tech Tips to Go. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. So guys, Bitcoin went down. Nothing new. So this is not for the veterans. This is for the beginners who are in my group, and so for some of the peers that are very close with me who just recently got into Bitcoin. So this is new, and like I mentioned, guys, like if you don't have the stomach for this for cryptocurrency, especially with Bitcoin, you're going to see a lot of big swings. You might even see Bitcoin go down, go from 9,700 down to 7,000, or it might go down to 4,000. Like Black Thursday. So back in March, it was probably hovering around 7,000, 8,000, and it went all the way down to 3,800. I remember watching the charts and trying to buy, and all the exchanges were clogged, and we couldn't get into it. So when I speak about trying to get into the dip, or when you're investing into Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, it's very important to take this part when you invest into cryptocurrencies. You want to make sure that you have Tether or available funds in the exchange that you're in, that you use. So for example, for my case, I use Binance. So in Binance, I'm always going to have Tether in there, or BUSD, which is Binance stablecoin, or Pax. There's a whole bunch of others. That just really depends on what country you're in. So if you're in the United States and you want USD currency, or that pair, USDT to Bitcoin, you most likely want to have USDT available in your Binance account. For me, I don't really care about that small percentage point. So I have funds in BUSD, which is Binance USD. So when there is a dip, I'll put in my shorts, and I'll make sure that like for example, we went all the way down to I think the dip was about 8,900. So I would just have something on hold, maybe like 8,800, and I'm going to say I want one Bitcoin at 8,800, and if it fills, it fills. Great. If it doesn't, then you kind of re-look over that strategy and say, okay, well, maybe I want to buy it lower, like at 9,000 or whatever value that you think you're comfortable with. So anyways, like I said, you don't, like if you're new to Bitcoin, this is normal. And most of you who I speak with are my peers. Like I said, it's a long-term game, right? The supply, the demand, 21 million Bitcoins left, right? That's a thing. So it's not guaranteed. Like I said before, if you're investing into Bitcoin, it's either hero or zero. And it could happen, right? Like anything, like any other stock could go under. And the problem that we're having now with Bitcoin is this. So like I mentioned, guys, the flaws or the problems that Bitcoin has, compared to like other companies that are, like Bitcoin is like decentralized, pure decentralized. There's no one to talk to and say, hey, Bitcoin, can you help with the hash rate or speed up the network, or can you decrease your fees? No, you can't do that. There's no board member, there's no CEO, there's no employee that you can bug or call, right? It's Bitcoin. So, and that's why you have these other networks like Ethereum or Cardano, or all these other networks that are kind of building something better in blockchain technologies to kind of address, all the problems that Bitcoin has. Like, I hold Bitcoin. Nothing wrong with Bitcoin. Like I said, it's either hero or zero, and I'm hoping that Bitcoin goes to 1 million because we're all going to benefit. But there's problems with Bitcoin, and if you look at this link here from Cointelegraph, it explains, the Bitcoin halving, what just happened. So the hash rates is one of the most important things. The decrease in hash rate was just something really big. The hash rate on a 30-day period, from this graph, you could see how it, the total hash rate, how it dropped 30% in 3 days. And then on top of that, so the block time, it actually takes longer to produce that block, right? So these are some of the issues that Bitcoin is having. And then on top of that is the increased fees. So, and this is why I say, like, not to say that Ethereum is going to be the Bitcoin killer. I think both networks can last and be there, and they have their own value propositions. And especially like when Cardano comes, that's going to be great, because maybe Cardano becomes the ETH killer and ETH goes away, but I doubt. I'm very bullish on Ethereum, like you guys know. But anyways, those are some of the issues that you kind of experience in Bitcoin. And as you get more involved in Bitcoin and its use cases and its hash rate and the fees, you'll start to understand, the kind of bearish news and the bullish news that goes out there and on the Twitter forums. you hear a lot of people like they're not a big fan of Bitcoin, or they're just Bitcoin maximalists, right? Especially with the supply and demand. So, like I said, it's either hero or zero. That's my take on Bitcoin. I think I don't think it's ever going to go to zero, to be honest, but you never know, because like imagine if Bitcoin completely goes away, then imagine all of the related correlation of coins that follow Bitcoin's movement. Just like it just be so drastic in the cryptocurrency market. So, anyways, I just wanted to leave it at that, guys. I know you guys are gonna text me when you see this video, so I'll speak to you guys soon. If you haven't subscribed, guys, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.